Hey guys, welcome back to Kara's Cakes. Today I'm going to show you how to make gingerbread cookies. I don't normally make these around Christmas time, but I thought they were really Christmassy compared to other things I make, so I thought I'd try it out. I found the recipe on Pinterest and I will link it down below, but to start I'm going to show you everything you need. 1 cup of softened butter, 1 cup of light brown sugar, 1 large egg, 1 cup of molasses, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or white wine vinegar, but I'm using apple cider, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and then this here is 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground allspice, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. So reading ahead into this recipe, I see that you need to put it in the fridge for at least 3 hours or overnight. I'm just gonna do a 3-hour thing. So let's get started. To start off, we're gonna mix in the softened butter and the light brown sugar in the mixer. Now that the brown sugar and butter is combined, I'm going to add in the egg, molasses, apple cider vinegar, and vanilla. Next, I'm going to use all of the dry ingredients. I'm going to put them in a bigger bowl so I can whisk them together before adding them into the mixer. Next, you're going to add all of your dry ingredients into your molasses mixture until combined. So you can see how the dough was pulling off the sides, and now you can form kind of a ball without it being really sticky. So that's when you know it's done. So we're going to pop this out of the mixer and put it in saran wrap and get it in the fridge for a couple hours. Alright, we are back. It is 3.5 hours later. So we're gonna take the cookie dough out of the fridge. The dough has chilled for 3.5 hours. Ooh, I have my cookie cutter ready. Also, I'm wearing my gingerbread apron. Cute. I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. I got my rolling pin. So I'm gonna get some parchment on those, set you up on something so I don't have to hold you, and roll out the dough. Alright, so I cut the dough in half and set 1/2 aside, and I started to roll out the other half. And it says in the recipe you can do it to 1/4 inch thick, but you could make them however thick you want. So I'm just gonna roll these out and cut them out. So I rolled out the cookies and I was able to get 3 dozen. So we're gonna put them in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. While the cookies are cooling, I'm gonna do the royal icing for the decorating. In the recipe, they use 2 cups of powdered sugar with 1 to 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, water, or half and half. So now that the cookies have cooled a little bit on the pan, I'm going to transfer them over to a wire rack to cool completely. The gingerbread cookies are all finished and most of them are cool, so I'm going to show you how you can decorate them. So I put my icing in this squeeze bottle. If it gets too hard, you can just microwave it for a few seconds and it'll get thin again. So the icing goes on really nice. The squeeze bottle actually works really well, and I think you can get something like this at the dollar store. I'm just gonna decorate a couple of these to take over to my family tonight, and then I'm gonna pop the rest in the freezer for Christmas. So I just went ahead and tried one. The cookies are really good and soft. So I decorated a couple, and then I'm gonna put the rest in the freezer. So that's everything for today's video. If you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up. Scroll down to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos from me. And stay tuned for next week where I'll be decorating my Christmas tree.